And from stories around African countries, Chief Whip Jackson Mtembu's office said on Thursday that the South African Parliamentary Legal Advisers will review 1,850 laws that predate democracy to enable the legislature to repeal those that are not in line with the Constitution. The laws were adopted between 1910, the year when the Union of South Africa was founded as a British Dominion, and 1993. The decision to scrutinize these bills for constitutionality was taken in October last year. A list released to party leaders at the National Assembly's weekly programming committee meeting includes the Roads Will Grootshaw Devolution Act of 1910, the Income Tax Act of 1922 to the Union, Rhodesia Customs Act of 1925, and the Mozambique Beach Improvement Act of the same year. Given the changes in government structure since the advent of democracy, some of the acts no longer had applicable ministries, or the functions they legislated had shifted from one department to another, he added. The government has in the past 2 decades repealed more than 2,000 laws from the apartheid era that were found to be inconsistent with democratic values. European Union leaders are to meet in Malta to discuss how to stem the influx of migrants from North Africa and the Middle East. The summit comes after the Italian Prime Minister Paolo Gentiloni said he had reached a deal with Libya on how to stop migrants from setting sail for Europe, as he pledged more funds and training to Libya to tackle people smugglers. On Thursday, Italy's Coast Guard said more than 1,750 migrants had been rescued in the Mediterranean within 24 hours, with hundreds of thousands of migrants each year try to reach Europe, while many of them drown while crossing the Mediterranean. Ahead of the gathering, EU Council President Donald Tusk said that the breaking smuggling rings and stopping perilous sea journeys is the only way to stop people dying in the desert and at sea, which is also the only way to gain control over migration in Europe. The EU already has a military presence in international waters of Libya to target people smugglers. Meanwhile, Mr. Gentiloni said that on Thursday's talks with Libyan Prime Minister Fayez Sarraj in Rome, the deal was agreed to tackle people smugglers in the North African country. The EU leaders will also discuss the UK's future after Brexit and Europe's relation with the new US President Donald Trump. We'll go on a short break. More news when we return.